Lily's Derbyshire Life. Today we're going to bake a pumpkin pie. We absolutely love it at our house, and as soon as the weather gets a bit cold, we bake it until the weather gets warm. It's very easy, very simple to do, and I've got my little helpers, not so little helpers. And then yeah, let's just get started. All you need is a can of pumpkin puree. Do you want to pour it in, sweetheart?
Yes.
You want one that's pumpkin only. You don't want any spices in it. And then you need a can of condensed milk. Do you want to do that, darling? Then we're going to crack 2 eggs. Oh, no. I have made this with 1 egg before, but it was a very large egg. Only had 1 at the time, and we fancied it. So you could just about get away with it if your egg is quite large. But yeah. Good job. So what you then need is some spices. You need about a tablespoon of ground cinnamon. Who's going to do the cinnamon for me?
Can I please?
Yes, 3 of these. Okay, and then we'll need half a teaspoon of ground ginger. How many have you done, sweetie? Do 2 more, please.
Okay, Mama.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you. What you then need is a teeny pinch of salt. And then you want to grate your own fresh nutmeg. You want almost half a nutmeg. You could use ground nutmeg if you want, but it just doesn't quite come out the same. So I'm just going to be grating this. And then all we need to do is give it a good mix. Roll out some short crust pastry. And yeah, I'll show you the next step in a bit. Right, so we're going to mix the mixture. Roll out the dough. I've just slightly sprinkled a little bit of flour, and we'll get rolling. And then while the kids do that, I'm going to put a little bit of sunflower oil or vegetable oil in this. Brush it around so the dough doesn't get stuck. Thank you. Right, so guys, as you can see, just a tiny bit of oil I've put everywhere. This is a 9" by 1" baking tray, and I just put oil in it so the dough doesn't get stuck to the bottom of the pan. Yeah, and then we're going to put the pastry in it next. Okay, so the mixture is all mixed in, and now really the funnest part is getting the pastry into the pan. Just flip it over your rolling pin. Tap it a little bit to get the excess flour off. And then gently roll the dough over your pan. Tuck the insides in a little bit. Be careful not to make a hole. And then all you want to do is, using 2 fingers and 1 finger in between, pinch the sides, go all the way around, and then cut the excess. Do you guys want to try?
Yeah.
Go on then.
Is it like this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I then do, look what a great job you did. I go round with a knife or scissors and just cut the excess off. So, got the pastry in the pan, trimmed around the edges, and the mixture is very, very smooth, no lumps, mixed in very well. Just pour it in. Preheat your oven to about 180 degrees Celsius. You want to very loosely put a layer of foil over it for the first half an hour, or your dough will completely burn. And then once half an hour is off, very gently take the foil off and let it go for another 15 minutes. and it should be ready then. I'll show you when it's done how to test that it's fully cooked through. I'll show it to you then. Okay guys, I just got the pie out of the oven. To test to see if it's fully cooked, just put a knife almost in the center, all the way through, and pull it out. And if your knife is clean, then it's cooked. If not, put it back in the oven for another 5 minutes or so. Keep your eye on it. Mine baked at 180 degrees for half an hour, loosely covered with foil, and then 15 minutes without the foil to make sure it's cooked through. I'm going to pop this on a cooling rack now, let it cool down, and then we'll give it a try. But yeah, so very easy. Okay guys, so the pie is cooled down a bit. It's still a little bit warm, but we wanted to try it, didn't we?
Yeah.
So I tend to serve it with whipped cream. You could serve it with ice cream. Deegan, tell me what it is. You could serve it cold or warm. It keeps in the fridge really happily for quite a few days. How is it?
I haven't had it.
You're good? You haven't had it?
It's hard to cut.
Thank you. Good. Well done. You made it.
Whoa.
Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this recipe. I hope you give it a go. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye.